Welcome to my channel Liberty Old Coin Moment, where curiosity meets opportunity, where something small can carry a story far bigger than its size. Today is about discovery, patience, and the excitement that comes when history quietly waits in your hands, ready to surprise you. First up, take a breath and imagine holding 3 coins. Object just one that has traveled through decades of change, survival, and legacy. This is not about quantity. It is about one 1948 Great Britain One Shilling coin and why that single piece has captured the attention of collectors around the world. Now let us step into the heart of the story. The 1948 Great Britain One Shilling coin was struck in the immediate aftermath of World War II, a time when Britain was rebuilding its economy, restoring confidence, and redefining its future. Every coin minted during this period carried more than metal, it carried national recovery. This coin was produced during the reign of King George VI, a monarch remembered for leading Britain through one of the most challenging eras in modern history. The 1 shilling denomination was essential for everyday trade, making this coin a true witness to daily life in post-war Britain. What makes the 1948 1 shilling especially fascinating is the metal transition era. Around this time, Britain was moving away from traditional silver content toward cupronickel alloys. Coins from this crossover period attract serious collector attention because they represent change, scarcity, and experimentation in minting. This single coin was made not just for spending but for stability. Britain needed strong, reliable currency to restore public trust, and the Royal Mint delivered coins that were durable, beautifully detailed, and symbolically powerful. Collectors today see this coin as a survivor. Think about it. One coin passing through countless hands, markets, pockets, and generations, yet still standing as a tangible piece of history. That survival alone adds emotional and financial value. Now let us talk about why this one coin is considered so valuable. Value does not come only from age, but from condition, rarity in high grade, historical importance, and collector demand. High-quality examples of the 1948 1 shilling are increasingly difficult to find. When preserved well with sharp details on the crowned lion and clear inscriptions, this single coin becomes a premium collectible. Collectors compete for the best examples, and competition always drives prices upward. In today's market, a well-preserved 1948 Great Britain 1 shilling coin can reach impressive figures. Certified and high-grade examples have been known to sell for $150, $300, and even beyond $600, depending on condition and demand at the time of sale. Exceptional specimens, especially those with strong luster and minimal wear, can push toward the maximum range of $800 to $1,200 when the right buyer is found. That is the power of one coin with the right story. The reason buyers are willing to pay these amounts is simple. This coin represents resilience. It represents a nation rising again. Collectors are not just buying metal, they are buying meaning. Another factor that fuels value is global interest. British coins are collected worldwide, not just in the UK. That international demand ensures that standout pieces never go unnoticed. If you own one single 1948 1 shilling coin, you are not holding spare change. You are holding a doorway into a collector's market that rewards patience and care. Proper storage and professional grading can elevate its status even further. This coin also benefits from nostalgia. Many collectors seek pieces connected to family history, wartime stories, and national heritage. That emotional connection adds another layer of desirability. For anyone watching this and wondering whether one coin can truly matter, the answer is clear through market behavior and collector passion. One coin is enough when the story is strong. As time moves forward, coins from the post-war era continue to disappear into private collections. Fewer examples remain available publicly, which naturally supports higher future prices. So if you have this 1 shilling coin, treat it with respect. Learn its details, protect its condition, because coins like this do not shout their value, they quietly grow into it. In the end, this is not just about selling, it is about recognizing that sometimes history places opportunity in the smallest form. One coin, 1 year, one chance to hold something truly special. Stay curious, stay observant, and remember that value often hides in plain sight. waiting for the right moment to be recognized. Next coin, the 1949 United Kingdom One Shilling coin, is a treasure waiting to be fully appreciated. This coin marks a pivotal moment in British history, bridging the austere post-war era and the modern reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Its value is not merely in silver, but in its profound historical narrative. The 1949 shilling features the timeless lion standing on a crown reverse design, a symbol of British strength and heritage that had been in use for decades. This specific year, however, makes it a key date for collectors focusing on the early years of Elizabeth's father, King George VI. Understanding the history of this coin amplifies its worth. Struck in the aftermath of the Second World War, this shilling circulated in a Britain rebuilding itself. Every transaction it facilitated tells a story of resilience and recovery. The coin is a tangible piece of that storied period, a silent witness to history that you can hold in your hand. While many shillings were minted over the years, coins from the late 1940s carry a special significance, representing the final chapter of the pre-decimal currency before the Queen's accession. The composition of this shilling is a major factor in its value. Unlike later coins, the 1949 shilling is minted from 50% silver. This intrinsic precious metal content provides a solid financial foundation for its worth. With silver prices subject to market forces, the melt value alone ensures this coin will always retain a baseline value that can only increase as precious metals become scarcer. This inherent material value protects your investment and guarantees its worth is anchored in something real. When discussing the current market value, it is crucial to recognize the spectrum. A circulated 1949 shilling in good condition can readily sell for between $8 and $15. However, this is merely the starting point for a coin with such potential. The true excitement lies in specimens of exceptional quality. Brilliant uncirculated examples, those coins that never saw the pockets of the public, command significantly higher premiums from serious collectors. The maximum value for this coin is achieved in the highest grades of preservation. A 1949 shilling graded by service like PCGS or NGC, as MS66 or higher, can realize impressive sums at auction. We are talking about a coin that can sell for upwards of $150, and in some exceptional cases, even approach the $200 mark for a flawless example. This represents a tremendous return on a piece of 20th century history. What drives this high maximum value is a combination of condition and demand. Numismatists pursuing a typeset of British coins or a complete series of George VI silver seek out the finest known examples. The competition for a top-tier 1949 shilling can be fierce, pushing its value to those impressive heights. Owning such a high-grade piece positions you as a custodian of one of the best-preserved artifacts from that year. Beyond the grade, the coin's eye appeal is paramount. A shilling with vibrant, original luster devoid of any marks or hairlines possesses a beauty that translates directly into cash value. The way light plays on the untouched silver surfaces is mesmerizing and highly sought after. This aesthetic quality is what transforms the coin from a simple collectible into a miniature work of art, justifying its maximum price. The rarity of high-grade examples cannot be overstated. While millions were struck, the vast majority entered circulation and were worn down. The fraction of the original mintage that survives in pristine gem condition is minuscule. This natural attrition over decades creates a scarcity that fuels the market. You are not just buying a common coin, you are acquiring a survivor, a piece that has defied time to remain in a state of perfection. Investing in a 1949 shilling is an investment in a legacy. King George VI's reign was defined by wartime leadership and national solidarity. This coin, issued during the peace, carries the weight of that legacy. As time moves forward, the connection to this pivotal historical figure only deepens, making coins from his reign increasingly desirable to historians and collectors alike. Furthermore, this coin is a gateway to the entire world of pre-decimal British coinage. Its ownership can spark a passion for collecting the fascinating series of florins, sixpences, and half-crowns. The 1949 shilling is the perfect cornerstone for a valuable and historically rich collection, potentially multiplying in value as part of a complete set. The global market for British coins is vast and active. From the United Kingdom to the Commonwealth nations and the United States, collectors worldwide recognize the importance of these silver issues. This international demand creates a robust and liquid market, ensuring that your 1949 shilling can always find a buyer willing to pay a premium for quality. Consider also the emotional and historical return on investment. Unlike a stock certificate, this coin has a physical and artistic presence. It offers the pride of ownership, the joy of holding history, and the intellectual satisfaction of preserving a piece of the past. This intangible value enhances its overall worth and makes it a far more rewarding asset than a simple line on a financial statement. As we move further into the 21st century, these mid-century relics become more poignant. They represent a tangible link to an era before digital money, a time when currency had weight and substance. This nostalgic factor draws new generations of collectors, expanding the pool of potential buyers and ensuring demand will continue to grow for the foreseeable future. The narrative of the 1949 shilling is one of enduring value. It has survived economic shifts, monetary reforms, and the passage of over 70 years. Its trajectory has consistently been one of appreciation for those specimens cared for and preserved. This long-term trend provides confidence for any collector or investor looking to add a stable, appreciating asset to their portfolio. Securing a high-grade example now is a strategic move. As top-quality coins are snapped up by museums and advanced collectors, the available supply on the open market will only tighten. This scarcity is the ultimate driver of value. Acquiring a gem 1949 shilling today positions you ahead of the curve, owning a piece that will become exponentially harder to find with each passing year. Do not underestimate the pleasure of the hunt. Finding a beautiful 1949 shilling, whether at a coin show, an estate sale, or a reputable dealer, is a thrilling experience. The moment you recognize its superb condition is the moment you unlock its significant financial potential. That discovery is both personally and financially rewarding. For those looking to sell, the avenues are plentiful and lucrative. Online auction platforms, specialized coin dealers, and numismatic auctions all provide platforms to achieve the maximum dollar value for your coin. Presenting it with good images and a clear description of its grade and history will attract serious bids that reflect its true worth. In conclusion, the 1949 United Kingdom One Shilling is a coin of substantial and growing value. Its worth is secured by its silver content, amplified by its historical significance, and maximized by its condition. From a baseline of several dollars to a maximum reaching $150 or more for the finest examples, its value spectrum is impressive. This coin is not a relic of the past. It is a dynamic asset with a brilliant future. It represents a smart acquisition, a piece of history, and a store of value that will continue to captivate and appreciate for generations to come. Second coin today, we're diving deep into one single 1951 GeorgeVI Scottish One Shilling coin, a piece of numismatic history that many collectors around the world want to add to their collections, because it's not only old but also carries a meaningful design and legacy tied to an era of change and reconstruction in Britain. CoinHistory UK+1. The 1951 Scottish One Shilling was minted in London under the reign of King George VI, who led Britain through the final years of World War II and into the recovery afterward. Its obverse shows the bare-headed portrait of the king, a symbol of resilience and leadership during a time when your ordinary coin helped put Britain back on its feet and into everyday commerce. OneShilling. On the reverse, you'll see a majestic Scottish lion seated upon a crown, gripping a sword and scepter, a design that celebrates Scotland's unique place in the United Kingdom and creates a visual appeal that collectors seek. ValuableCoins. This coin was made from durable copper, nickel, a material chosen after Britain moved away from precious metals in its circulating coins post-World War II. Even though it isn't made of silver, its design and historical context make it highly collectible. OneShilling. Because there were around 10.9 million of these coins struck, they were common in circulation in their time, but now decades later many have been lost, worn, or melted, which increases the interest among collectors who want well-preserved examples. CoinHistory UK. Collectors today are actively searching for this coin, especially in better grades of preservation, and you'll find a steady market of buyers around the world. People who want this coin include beginner collectors looking to complete British pre-decimal sets, seasoned numismatists focusing on the George VI era, and international buyers who admire historic British coinage. The demand remains strong because each coin tells a story. In terms of value, many examples trade frequently, and you can see listings with some already sold showing that real people are paying good money for this coin. Coin listings with this exact 1951 Scottish shilling regularly show successful sales, meaning there are buyers ready and willing to pay for them. eBay UK. Now hear why investors and collectors call it valuable. The coin represents a connection to history, to a real king and a real time of rebuilding. These are not just pieces of metal, they are artifacts people want to own. OneShilling. The current market shows that values vary widely based on the condition of the coin. A typical circulated example might trade, but excellent, well-graded coins often command much more attention and higher prices from serious buyers. CoinHunter Co. UK. A mid to high-grade uncirculated or certified example of this Scottish One Shilling can sell for upwards of several hundred, with particularly pristine specimens reaching closer to a few $100s in demand-driven auctions and specialized sales where quality really shines. All signs point to strong collector interest and rising value potential as good pieces become scarcer. CoinsCatalog.net. Keep in mind that coins like these can really shine when professionally graded and presented well, which motivates buyers to pay premium amounts compared to loose, worn examples floating around. CoinsCatalog.net. This 1951 Scottish shilling did not just circulate. It witnessed decades of British history, remained in legal tender until decimalization, and now carries both nostalgia and collectible appeal into the hands of enthusiasts. Online coin clip. People who don't understand coins might see it as old change, but serious collectors see something that represents a moment in time when Britain was rebuilding and each shilling helped fuel daily life and commerce. That historical connection adds emotional value collectors are eager to invest in. Online coin clip. The Scottish design makes this coin part of a special series within BritishCoinage, adding to its uniqueness compared with more common designs from the same era. All coin values. When you hold it, you're holding a piece of craftsmanship, a lightweight disc that connected millions of transactions and everyday purchases in a world quite different from today's digital age. Online coin clip. What's most exciting is that demand has not vanished. In fact, many collectors actively search for these in forums, markets, and auctions, which keeps the trading activity lively even years after production. eBay UK. The fact is, this coin has real value in the collector market today because it connects history, art, and demand into something that truly matters. CoinHunter Co. UK. You don't need dozens of coins to make a statement. One 1951 GeorgeVI Scottish One Shilling can be enough to start a serious collection and can be worth a noteworthy return if it's well looked after and presented well to the right buyer. CoinsCatalog.net. So if you're watching this and wondering whether your single coin has worth, the answer is yes. It holds value in the eyes of many collectors, and with the right grade, attention, and timing, it can reach impressive heights in the market. CoinsCatalog.net. This is a coin with presence, history, and lasting appeal, definitely more than just change you find in a jar. Online coin clip.